I'm at Middlewich. This is where I did my test run to nearly 2 weeks ago now. My arm's still playing me up, but I'm going to spin her around and take her back up towards Wheelock, hopefully. Yeah, it's around 6 AM I think. Amazed how many cars are already going up and down the road. So I'm not an early bird compared with some people. Yes, anyway, it's nice and cool at the moment. The sun's just coming up over the trees here. And yeah, I'm going to start her up and make a move. Well, that was a bit of fun there, or not. She didn't want to start. I think the starter motor was sticky. I got the jump leads out and it made no difference, because I thought the battery was flat to start off with. It kept on click, click, click. I didn't give the starter motor a couple of little taps, and away she went. So I guess the starter motor must be a bit sticky. I don't suppose it's been used much for a while, so perhaps it needs a bit of a loosening up. Anyway, that's wasted a quarter of an hour. Let's make this move. Up and turn around. I'm nearly there at the turnaround point. Just spinning her now a little bit, so I can get the nose in over there at the bank. actually it's rough. I did notice it was only 14 degrees when I got up this morning, so it was on the cool side. There's a wonderful smell of wild honeysuckle here. I keep on seeing little bits of it growing up and around on some of the trees. Absolutely beautiful smell first thing in the morning. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyways, I can see the lock. I'm going to be putting the camera away, I think, for most of the morning. There's a specific to get it out for. I've filmed this stretch so many times. Yeah, I don't think you probably want to see it again. So anyways, my first stop is just around the corner, and I'm going to go and get ready to do it. Well, I've got up those 4 locks. It's taken me a little while. It's taken me probably, I think it's getting on from 9 o'clock now, and I left at 6. My arm's aching, it's hurting quite a bit, so I've got to take it easy coming up the locks. This is the last one now. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I was intending to stop at the allotments today. I think I'm going to make it to go into Wheelock, get rid of all the rubbish and fill up with water. But I'm getting very short of water. So yeah, I've been doing lots of laundry and I haven't filled up. And I'm looking at the front of the boat and something like that. So yeah, stop and fill up with water, I think, go to Wheelock and then more up. Good morning. Well, I've just come up through the 2 locks at Wheelock, between lock 65 and 66, where I was moored for quite some time whilst I was doing all the work on the boat. I've been down to Middlewich, which you've probably already seen, and I'm now heading up towards Kidsgrove. I won't make Kidsgrove today, but we'll see how far we get. I'd love to make Road Heath, but I don't think that's going to happen. Probably Hassel Green. We'll see how it goes. I'm not quite sure where I got to. I know I was talking to the camera and the battery died. I've just changed the battery over. I've actually done a couple of locks since I changed the battery over. And so much for a dry day, there's spots of rain in the air. Yeah, I'm at Malcolm's Bank at the moment, going up through the locks here. I've got 2 or 3 more locks to do here. And then I hope to get onto Hassel Green. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm not going to get soaking wet, that's a certainty. Anyways, I'm going to put the camera away. Yeah. Not sure what this is going to do. It's supposed to be dry all day. When was the last time you got a true weather forecast? I don't know. This always seems to be wrong, don't they? You can never look ahead more than about an hour. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to do this lock. It looks like it's blooming well full of water, which is quite odd, seeing the boat had just come down through it, so it must be the top gates leaking like a sieve. So I'm going to have to go and empty it and get on in there. And of course the one on the towpath's not operational, so I've got to use the one on the offside. So yes, that doesn't help matters, it's getting the boat backwards and forwards across all over the place. Anyways, here goes. I'll catch you all soon. Well, that's lock 60 done. Yeah, lock 60. So lock 60 done. So it's started off at 66. So it's 7 locks so far today. I've been quite lucky this morning. A lot of help. I arrived there as a gentleman with another single-handed boater was just about to come down, and I said, "Well, if you lock me down, if you lock me up rather, I'll lock you down." So that worked out perfect. He locked me up. I pulled over and then locked him down. That's the way it should work, isn't it? It's a lot easier to lock somebody else than to lock yourself, I can assure you. So yeah, that worked out perfect. noticed some weed just now around the prop. It's those reeds, you know. I'm not sure I've completely cleared it. I'll probably have to go down the weed hatch later, but the boat is working again. It was I couldn't stop when I went into the lock. Basically, it did, but I put it in reverse and nothing happened. Basically, so I had to give it some revs forward and reverse, and I chopped up most of it, I think, and kicked off. And now up to the next lock, and might only do 2 more locks after that. We'll see how it goes. I'm doing quite well today though, so there might be a few more. I might end up by doing 14 today and go to Road Heath. If I do, that'll put me a couple of days ahead of my sort of schedule. Not if I really have a schedule, it's just I have to at the moment to get to Kidsgrove, to get through the top lock at Kidsgrove, lock 41, before they close it in a week's time. Well, good morning. You find me today here at Road Heath. I love Road Heath, it's a lovely little village. But it's time to make a move. This looks like it's going to be the only dry day for the next week. I was planning to stay here today. My friends who own the lock cottage here, I was going to meet up with them today, but as it looks like it's going to be raining for the next week, and I need to be at the top at Kidsgrove at the top lock before next weekend, or before next Friday, because the lock's closed next Friday at 8 AM. So I need to be there before then, so I can get up that lock on the Thursday, and that looks like the next dry day, so that'd be ideal. If I get up more just before the top lock at Kidsgrove, and then on the Thursday, which looks like it's going to be the next dry day, I'll get on down through the tunnel and go to somewhere like Etruria. Anyway, let's get this beast going, shall we? She started, so we shall begin. Okay, but it's a restaurant that sells beer again, like all Marston's pubs are these days. They don't do it for me these days, although I used to like some of their beers, but their pedigree is not the pedigree it used to be. It used to be one of my favourite pints, but there you go. There's plenty of other good pubs around, so we'll give it that one a miss. There is a shop here, and I believe there's another pub opening up as well, one that used to be open years ago, and I can't remember the name of it now. But anyway, that pub is opening up again, so that could be good news for future references. We'll see how it goes. Well, I hope to do 12 locks today. Hope. That's a lot for me in one day. It's warm, but it's going to rain later. So yeah, I really do need to make this a go and try and get up the Kidsgrove today in one stroke. Morning. Yeah, that's the plan, so we'll see what happens. I really hope to meet some people that might give me a bit of a hand on the way. That will make it absolutely wonderful. Coming up there to Road Heath from Wheelock had lots of help, so that was absolutely fantastic. Otherwise I would have never made Road Heath in one day on my own, not with this gammy arm I've got here. Well, the sun's out at the moment, and it looks like it's going to be the last day of sunshine for quite some time. So I better make hay while it shines and get on up to the lock, which is just up around the corner, and get locking. Well, this CRT place here has expanded a lot over the last couple of years. They took a lot of big trees out down here to make this in here. See the stumps over there in the background, perhaps I can, but you probably can't perhaps on the camera. Yeah, it's quite a sight here now. A lot of reclaimed bricks and all here. The this aqueduct here, the way it's curved. Well, this is Lawton Lock, so I'm just coming up through, and that would be the fourth one there in front of me. I've just done 3. Just coming out the third one here. And that's what I thought was quite interesting. A field of barley over there. It's getting very close to being ripe. And that's quite early, I think, but perhaps it's not. Perhaps I'm just getting mistaken. I forget we are over halfway through July already. Hello. Right. Well, that's 6 locks down. I think there's 6 to go. So yeah, doing quite well today actually. The arm's still holding up to some degree, so yeah, we're going to carry on and try and get the other 6 done. I haven't filmed that much this morning. I'm on the flight now coming up to Kidsgrove, and I think I've got 3 more locks to do. Yeah, and more up. So yeah, I've been doing quite well. This is my 9th lock today, so that's good going. As I say, I haven't filmed much. To be honest with you, I wanted to get going rather than start getting the camera out. They give a chance of rain at 3 o'clock, so I should hopefully just about make it up there before it rains, if it does rain at 3 o'clock. So that's why I just want to press on basically. I certainly didn't want to be locking in the rain, so yeah, I'm pressing. Well, I made it. I'm moored up just below the top lock here at Kidsgrove. That's the top lock just up there. Yes, so yeah, I think there's 12, maybe 13 locks today. 12? 12 I think it is. Anyway, whatever it is, it is. And it's about 2 o'clock I think. 1:30, 2 o'clock, something like that. I'm guessing, by the way. I looked at the time about an hour or so ago and it was 12:30. So I'm guessing the time. Sun's out. We have had a few spots of rain, but they were very quick and over. It didn't even get wet, you know. There's a few spots and done. So that was okay. They do give a possibility of rain at 3 o'clock, but none of the other was forecasted, of course. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to probably get my way over to Lidl shortly after I've had a nice clean up and shave and all that stuff, you know, as it goes. And go and do a bit of shopping. Might even treat myself to an ice cream. Yeah, I'll probably get some ice cream when I'm in Lidl. Bit of a treat. I enjoy an ice cream occasionally, especially when it's a hot. Well, it's not particularly that hot today, just very muggy. So after I have a good clean up, go and do a bit of shopping. I think I'll treat myself to an ice cream. I think I'll burn one today. Anyway, I'm going to be here now for probably the best part of a week before I move on again and go down through the tunnel. I've got plenty of time to stock up my cupboards, which are quite bare at the moment. So yeah, a lot of money to be spent on food. So it's a good thing to spend money on, isn't it? So I'm going to leave you all there and catch you next time.
Trevor H.